Sorry about that. I accidentally squeezed when I was installing a tripod. I accidentally installed it right on the on and off button, so it started shutting off. So started it back on again, and let's take a look at the mobile suit itself. And I have to say, this is one of my favorites. I know I said the Gundam was my favorite because of the minigun, but this one has some features in it that, let me get the proper lighting back here. Try to get the sunlight behind me. I do these reviews in the morning where I have the best light so it can look as natural as possible. Sorry, let me make some adjustments. Let me get the box out of the way so you can see it better. So let's take a look at it up close. Now, one of the first thing you'll notice is his shotgun. Look at that. Look how awesome that looks. I would like the barrel to slide, but it's just, that's pretty much it right there. Pretty cool. And he's got the trigger hands. He's got two trigger hands. So I have him dual wielding it. So here's the other one over here on the other side. And right there. So that was what the top looks like. And here is what the head looks like. So let's start with the head. And you've got this big tall antenna over here, which actually, I think there's a different part where you don't have to use a tall antenna if you don't want to. So there's like a no antenna look. So I don't know, there's like a green sticker inside there. Let's see if we can focus on that head more. Focus on that. Wants to focus on the background. Okay, and look at the detail. You got this gray piece on the face. Here's the side from the side. So if you want, you could do some panel lining, and then let's take a look at it in the back. Focus it. Maybe if I got rid of this, it'll be better. It'll focus better. Like that. And maybe if I just take off these bazookas, it'll probably... So he's got these two bazookas in the back you can install. All right, let's look at the shoulders next. I put the number 14 on his shoulder like that. Looks pretty cool. And check out the detail on the side, these little exhausts. I like how it's a different color. Focus better. There you go. So this is one shoulder on the right side. You got these little exhausts. And this is what it looks like in the back. And now let's look at the other side, which is all spiky. So it's not identical on the other side. It's what do you call that when it doesn't look the same on the other side? It escapes me. But I think this lifts off like that. So that's pretty cool. I don't really see why, but you could see how it's articulate. Maybe so you can pose it better. I'm not sure, but that looks pretty good with the spikes. Love the spikes coming out. Has this 3D effect to it. I'm thinking of the word that it's non-symmetrical. Gosh. So it's not symmetrical. Sometimes when you've been away from America so long or speaking English so long, that words that normally come to you naturally, you have to think about really hard. So it's not symmetrical compared to the look at the right shoulder and look at the left shoulder. The right shoulder has these three spikes coming out of it. So let's look at the chest and check it out. It's got the gray piece. It's got this other gray piece in here. And then I love these scuba hoses. So he can breathe properly. So it's gray and then it's attached in the blue over here. And then it attaches to his backpack, which is awesome. So while we're here, let's take a look at his backpack. We can get this thing to focus properly. So look at how it's got this yellow inside. See these booster packs, these exhausts, and then the rest of the backpack here. And then I put the number 14 in the back of on his neck guard, so he doesn't get sunburn on his neck. And if you look at the surfaces, it's hard to find like flat surfaces to put the stickers on. I mean, I would love to, but some of the stickers are kind of too big, and I like the clean non-sticker look actually better. That I was just kind of pick and choosy about where to put the stickers on, and I wanted to just emphasize the stickers that are there. So when you do see them, it's like, oh look, there's a sticker. So there's, for some reason, I put there's like a empty space right there, so I decided to put 3 stars right there. And then over here I was able to find a nice flat clear area, so I put the Principality of Z on there. So that looks pretty cool. So now let's get to the waist area. So this waist area is kind of where it's got this non-skirt, no front skirt, no side skirt, no back skirt look. Now, depending on your taste, it could look kind of awkward, more like insect-like, when you've got this big huge thing and it's only attached through these little pegs right here. But I kind of like it because it has a very clean, robotic actually look to it. So some people might not like it. They probably would say, oh, it would have been nice if it kind of had a side skirt, or to make it, to cover it up and make it look fuller. But for me, it looks clean. So I like it. And I mean, you got enough like side skirt action kind of going on over here. So maybe I should take this off. Here, let me take this off so you can see. I don't really do too much posing. Oh, and look, because stuff will fall off. As you can see, this one is just by ball joint. So if you play around with it too much, it'll get loose. But you could just snap it back on again, or put some kind of glue on it, or sticky tack to make it not so loose. But if you can look over here on the leg or in the hip part, he's got these boosters also. So he's got lots of boosters, and he's got these cab boosters. So if you look from the back here at the bottom, and let me focus it properly. So if you look over here at the calves, I love the yellow inside. So to emphasize that these are the booster rockets. So it could take off. So it's just, look how heavy it looks over here, and then looks kind of a little skinny over there. But here's the back. Here's the bottom. Here's the hose pieces, the detail that goes in there, and then look how it attaches. So it's nicely done. It's clean looking. I don't think that there's a cockpit in there that opens. No, there isn't. And then let's look at the rest of the leg over here. As you can see, there's this piston mechanism, and it's a great joint. If you look at it, it's got these detail over here at the joint, like so. And if you move it up and down, the piston moves also, and you can see the red. So the red looks really nice. That's the only parts of it that are red, I think. Yeah. So it's double jointed, as you can see. Very nice movement at the knee, and it also has nice movement over here. But like I said, I feel like I'm gonna break it if I decide to twist it. So as you can see, this one's flushed. This one's not really flushed that much, and that's as far as it'll go in. See how this one kind of is not as flushed as this side, but you know, you don't want to force it too much, or it's gonna break. And if the hip joint breaks, forget it. Lights out. So the better part of Valor is just to kind of, okay, it's stuck on there, good. And I don't think this articulates. No, I don't think this moves. Oh yeah, it does move a little bit. No, yes, no, maybe so. Nope. No, it doesn't. I wish this one was yellow also, right there. But that's good enough because it's supposed to be a booster, but no yellow parts to it. And this, it would have been nice if this was yellow also, but you really can't see it. But nice detail over here, even at the bottom. The only thing and then over here you got this more piston action back here. The only problem is, as you can see, there's not much movement because this thing is kind of long, so you can't really get his feet to spread too far apart because it's limited like that. But it does have some motion over here also, so posability for the feet, because of these long pieces, it's kind of limited, so he just has to be standing there statically, not too much dynamic poses without the stand. So that's it from the leg, from the back. Check out the detail over here. Check out these little round joints over here, and then look, the other shotgun fell off. And let's look at it from the front again. Let's look at the legs from the front. As you can see, I was able to find a nice flat space over here for the sticker, so I did it there, and he had a nice flat space for the number, so I put there on both of his feet, on his shoes. So that's kind of cool. And then over here on the side and the inside, you could see, you could do some panel lining here to make these details come out, stick out, pop out even further if you want, like right there also. But this looks clean, and then you got this gray piece coming out, which is a nice touch. And you got the knee over here, and then you got this knee. Does this move? Nope, this knee doesn't move. So still like that piston effect. So like I said, this thing is very cool looking. I like it. Very clean, very muscular looking. Let me put one of his closed hands here so you can appreciate, so he doesn't have an empty hand here. Like that. So my thoughts on him. Like I said, look how this part over here is just looks kind of. My thoughts on him is he looks great, he looks awesome. Love the dual wielding of the shotguns. Love the sticker. You can customize it any way you want, but I didn't add too much, but you can, because without the sticker it looks fine by itself also, just like in the pictures. And one of the things I like about this is it's unique, and you can get really tired of the same red, white, and blue when you're putting together Gundam mobile suits. And then when you have something so different, when it's unique, it's very fun to put together. So I enjoyed putting him together a lot. I like his accessories. So good job on the accessories. You got 2 bazookas, and the detail, like I said, I love the detail. I love the look. I love how it looks so different. And I like the booster packs. I like the color. I like this backpack over here. I love my favorite is these spikes, how it's different. Like I said, it's asymmetrical, and the head of it is so different from the other mobile suits that I've been putting together, that it was just refreshing. There you go. That's another word I want to use. Refreshing. So if you're getting tired of putting the same thing together over and over again, it feels kind of repetitive, and you want something different, you want a new experience, then definitely pick one of these up. It's a bootleg, so it should be just a third of the cost of an original. So you have the same enjoyment for a fraction of the price of a real Gundam. And I don't know if sometimes these third-party kits are even better, or sometimes they don't. The originals don't make these third-party companies will make their own original. So I'm sure if there's an original of this, but sometimes they're limited edition and you can't have access to them, or they're only available in some areas. So these bootlegs give regular people like me that just want to dip their toe into the whole Gun Plus scene a good chance and a good experience to enjoy it. So if that's what if you're just like me and you don't want to spend a lot of money, but you want to enjoy it just as much as if it's the original, then pick one of these up. You won't be disappointed. Like I said, the usual when it comes to bootleg models is the plastic will be brittle, more flimsy. The joints and the fit might not, but this one was fine. I mean, it's, as you can see, there's not a lot of nubs, there's not a lot of seam lines to it. So I think it looks great. I enjoyed it, highly recommend it, and get one if you like this video, or if you like if you like the look of this. You know, you could dual wield if you want. You can dual wield with the bazooka if you want. You can even dual wield with the Panzer missiles if you want. So it's pretty complete, and it comes with a water slide stickers. So there's really not much to it that I could say negative about it. As you can see, it's held up pretty good, even with some light use. Anyway, so that's my review of the Kampfer mobile suit by Model GoGo. So if you like it, give it a subscribe, give it a like, let me know in your comments what you think. Anyway, this is bebotsonly doing another Gundam bootleg video, and thank you for watching.